Morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Welcome. This is just my 2 cents. It is January 30th, 2023. It's another Monday, which means it's another recap. Won't know UFC this weekend, but there were a couple sporting events that I'd like to talk about. A couple that I had some greasy little action on. I'm going to recap that. We are going to continue to preview UFC Vegas 68, which will be taking place this weekend. Talk a little bit more about that. But what's up, man? What's going on? Y'all come up in here and talk to me. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. What up, Bo? What you doing? How was your weekend? Good to see you in the chat. Got some gas cake here. If you'd like to have a casual toke with your old bud, sipping my coffee, smoking my pot. Dude, Wawa breakfast burritos are so fucking dank. Like, breakfast burrito is definitely a stoner's delicacy. But the ones they make at Wawa, what do the kids say, dude? They just hit different, man. Wawa breakfast burritos, it just hit different. Yeah, this gas cake is hitting me nice. Got my coffee here. Shout out to my fake sponsor, Walmart, for the, I think it's the medium roast. It's medium roast, Colombian Arabica bean instant coffee. It's picking me right up. This gas cake is nicing up my head. And I hope y'all are doing good, man. Got a few things I want to talk about. This is usually the intro channel news, kind of channel updates, sports updates, And there's really only a couple things to talk about, dude, as far as sports updates. So I'm just going to talk about these NFL games first. How about them playoff games, boys? How about them conference championships? Y'all saw what happened. This ain't no bait and switch. This is what I do every fucking time during the intro. I don't just jump right into it. I don't fucking jump into the stream with my dick in my hand, ready to fucking go. No, I got to warm up into the shit. Little foreplay. Little teasing. Little fucking, just warming up, boys. Nah, man, the conference championship games happened yesterday. One of them was not competitive at all. The other one was a fucking crazy ass game and kind of just the game that you want going into the Super Bowl. But I'm going to talk about these two games right now. I'm going to tell you what I thought about them. One game in particular, people got a lot to say about it. And guess what? So do I. So welcome. Y'all gather around, get your cup of coffee, smoke some if you got them. Put your little nip of that grandpa's old cough medicine in your coffee, you know. Caught that boxing card. Good look on that. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was a good card, dude. It was a good card. Some good fights. Oh my God, dude. There's always one. Smoking on that smacking vape pen. Great. Nice, dude. Bow flying high. Fucking sports, dude. Lobby. I never said that the Chiefs wouldn't win. I definitely fucking picked the Chiefs. I'm pretty sure I did. I might not have, though. I think I did, though. What's up, though, Lobby? Coming in, as he always does, with a fucking smart aleck comment for your boy. But that's how we do, man. Little lobby banter. Show wouldn't be the same without it. What's up, though, man? Hope you had a good weekend. How'd you do? I'm about to tell you how I did. So, this first game, dude, I'm glad that they had the games the way they did. Think if we had had the Chiefs Bengals first and then had this one in prime time. Dude, everyone would have been fucking asleep. I was up for this game, but not because it was a competitive game. Dude, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not here to fucking suck the Eagles off. I'm just going to call it like I see it. They beat the fuck out of the 49ers. Honestly, to the point where I was starting to feel bad for the 49ers a little bit, which is crazy because I've been hating on them all fucking week for putting my Cowboys away. But they got their fucking ass beat. I felt bad for Johnson, man. Like, I don't feel bad for Purdy because he's gotten his 15 minutes of fame and he's going to parlay this into something, even whether he stays with the 49ers or not. Like, I don't feel bad for Purdy. I was feeling bad for Johnson because he was asked to, that's a 4th-string quarterback. It's not like he had a couple games to kind of get used to it. No, he got thrown into the fucking NFC championship game. That's a tough ask, man. So I kind of felt bad for Johnson. I don't feel bad for Purdy, but that was a banged up squad. And Philadelphia smelled blood in the water. The fucking Predator eye slits narrowed, and they just fucking pounced on him. They beat the fuck out of him, man. The 49ers fucking unraveled too. Their defense fucking fell apart. They're a pretty fucking, like, talk about some fucking, what do they call it? Talk about a fucking poor loser, man. Sore loser. That's what word I'm looking for. Fucking sore losers, man. Like, the games got chippy. The playoff games got chippy. The tensions were running high. But San Francisco, get the fuck over yourselves, dude. San Francisco fans are such fucking clowns, dude. One of them was up there before the Cowboys game talking about when's the last time y'all won a Super Bowl. Motherfucker, we won a Super Bowl before y'all did. We won a Super Bowl more recently than y'all. San Francisco fans are fucking clowns. I'm not like they beat us kind of pretty much fair and square. There were some fucking definitely some hometown calls in that game, but Dallas lost that game. Dallas lost that game. Dak fucking choked. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, we got screwed in that. No. And that's what a lot of people saying in the other game. But no, San Francisco beat us fair and square. They got to they had their little Cinderella story, but it ended last night or last afternoon, yesterday evening. They had nothing for the Eagles. I'm sorry, dude. Like, I'm new at this. I'm a fucking amateur. I've made a lot of bad bets since I started this in March of last year. But, dude, this one was fucking idiot proof. I did have an official play on this game. I put it out. I tweeted it out before the game started. I let it and made this bet like as soon as I hadn't even got out of bed. I just turned on, got on, made the bet. And it was, in hindsight, dude, fucking -2.5 was a gift. I should have put more on it, but it was idiot proof, man. Even a fucking dumbass like me that doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing was all over it. Did people really think that? And I made the bet before like 10 minutes before I found out that Elijah Mitchell was out. Even without that, dude, did y'all really think the fucking third string quarter, like y'all can shit on Dallas all you want. We fucking sucked and we blew it. But did y'all think a team that barely beat Dallas in a team where Prescott fucking choked, dude, did y'all not see what we were doing to Brock Purdy? Like, they barely fucking won that game. Did y'all really think they were going to go all the fucking way across the country to play, whether I like it or not? They've been the best team this year, Philly. In Philly, with Brock Purdy and no Elijah Mitchell, did y'all really fucking think they were going to win? That is, Philly over the 49ers has been the easiest play, the easiest either fucking NFL. Hands down. No fucking brainer. Philly -2.5. Wow. Yeah, that was fucking easy peasy, Japanese. I just told you, smart mouth. I bet it. I hadn't even got out of fucking bed and I bet the shit. Nope. Yep. After Purdy injury, I had no bet on the game before that. Live bet Eagles. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was so easy. So yeah, that was cool. Did that. That happened yesterday. That was an early game. And I'm glad it was the early game too. Again, how much would it have sucked if that was the fucking prime time? People would have been turning the shit off. No one would have watched it. It would have been the biggest like womp going into the Super Bowl. That would have been fucking lame. So I think they were pretty smart scheduling it the way they did. It might not have had anything to do with that. It might have just been like time zone logistical shit for the West Coast fans, I guess. But I don't know. Yeah, it's true. I felt bad for Johnson, man. That kid was put in, like, that's a tough spot to get thrown into the NFC Championship game. It'd be different if it was like the middle of this regular season, but that's too much. It was a big ask for Purdy. Like, Purdy overperformed. Let's just call it what it is. The 49ers overperformed. I'm not trying to shit on Purdy, but if you look at who they played since he started, they were some fucking shit-ass teams, man. We were the best team they played. So anyone that was shitting on Dallas, just know we were the best team the 49ers beat with fucking Brock Purdy. I ain't just saying a ton. The only fucking playoff game we won was against the worst team that made the fucking Bucks made the playoffs by default. They shouldn't have even been there. If they weren't the winner of their division, they wouldn't even be in the fucking hunt. There were terrible teams this year, man. Overall, the overall product that the NFL has produced has been pretty shitty. There were so many bad teams. There were so many sub 500 teams. It was competitive because of the mediocrity. Like, there were so many sub 500 teams in the hunt. It won't even funny. It was the NFL has been kind of pathetic this year, honestly. The ridiculous calls, just the overall product has been has been subpar. But look at who he was playing. The best teams he beat were us and Miami. Miami bounced. Us bounced after one round. Dude, if we hadn't gotten the Bucks, I don't know if we won a game. So yeah, Dak fucking choked, like I said last week, and I let him have it. I fucking tore Dak a new asshole with the criticism. And there's another quarterback that's about to get some criticism right now. And I really don't give a fuck if anybody likes it or not, because this is what happened. You are barking up the fucking wrong tree, Bobo. If you think that I'm going to have any kind of sympathy for this fucking team and this quarterback that I'm about to talk about, you got me chopped, screwed and chopped if you think I'm going to shed a tear for this motherfucker. Dude, this is what that was. Straight out. I want to hear about dude, are you really trying to tell a fucking Cowboys fan about some missed holding calls? Are you really trying to do that? Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence got held countless times. Fucking countless times this year. We got fucked on no calls on holding. So I don't want to hear it. That is not what that fucking game came down to. And I fucking came ready for this one today. I did my homework. I went back and watched the highlights from this game. I looked at the box score. I thoroughly gave this one a rewatch. And that fucking game did not come down to a missed holding call. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all ready for this? Oh, I'm so glad the Joe Burrow cocksucking has come to an end. Now it's going to be the fucking Joe Burrow apologism. The Bengals, the fucking Bungles, blew it. Blew it. And that game, if the Chiefs secondary wasn't so shitty, the Bengals would not have been in that game whatsoever. I'm going to repeat that. If the fucking Chiefs secondary didn't fucking suck so bad, the Bengals would not have been in that game. Dude, they were giving up chunk plays left, right, center, left of center, right down the middle, all over the field. On the first Bengals scoring drive, they converted a fucking 3rd and 14 for about 30 yards. And a couple plays later, another 20-yard pass set the Bengals up on the 5 fucking yard line. They had their chances to win this game. They had their chances to go up and keep them. And dude, they was still kept it close because the Chiefs secondary was so fucking god awful. Chunk plays all over the place. 30, 40, 20-yard passes. First down, second down, third down, didn't matter. So that's a 3rd and 14, dude. And they came away with a field goal. Fast forward a little bit, it's 13-3. 2.5 minutes before halftime. Burrow threw a 20-yard pass on 3rd and 3 from a clean pocket and got fucking picked off. I don't want to hear about the receiver not running the route correctly or Burrow being hurried or pressured. That was a fucking clean pocket. He dropped back. He threw a 20-yard pass on 3rd and 3. That's a bonehead fucking pass from a fucking hype job. Dumbass pick. That's a Dak Prescott pick. That's a hype job pick. Just like Prescott. And so he throws the pick right, and the Chiefs can't even fucking capitalize on it. like he throws the pick. Bengals don't get shit out of it. They fucking the 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 Chiefs get the ball back. I mean, excuse me, the Bengals get the ball back less than 2 minutes before the half. So they have another chance to score, put themselves back in the game, right? Just under 2 minutes. They're backed up. And I don't want to hear about they didn't get any calls. They got a pass interference call. They put him at the fucking just about midfield, put him at the 35-yard line. Then Burrow, with 1:14 on the clock, Burrow throws a 25-yard pass on 2nd and 9 to the 50. The Chiefs secondary was pitiful, and that is the only fucking reason the Bengals were in the game. So I don't want to hear about the Bengals got screwed. No, they had their chances and they fucking blew it. Pass interference puts them at 35. Another 25-yard pass puts them at the 50. Then there's a 30-yard pass that puts them at the 5 fucking yard line with 27 seconds left. So that's twice the Bengals were right at the fucking goal line. Twice they were at the 5-yard line. Twice. Off huge fucking passes. Gashing the secondary. And they can't fucking get it done. They couldn't finish the fucking drive. Twice. And they're still in striking distance. Let's fast forward to the second half, shall we? Third quarter, Chiefs get the ball. Fucking with the lead and sputter out. Bengals first possession, 20-yard pass to the 50. Then another 35-yard pass to T. Higgins that Burrow throws into double coverage. T. Higgins is a good wide receiver. He makes a crazy catch, touchdown. The Chiefs secondary was fucking shitty. They were trying to give Cincinnati that game. They were doing everything they could to give Cincinnati that fucking game. If you're just joining me, I'm doing a deep dive on how the Bengals fucking blew it and all this shit about these bullshit no calls, whatever. I don't want to hear it. Dallas got screwed on no calls on holding all Michael Parsons and D-Law got held all fucking year. That was not what lost the Bengals that game. They had multiple chances. Dude, I just went through it. In the first half, there were 2 drives that the Bengals set up because the Chiefs secondary was fucking non-existent. 25 yards here, 30 yards there. Set up on the 5-yard line twice and settled for field goals. That's on the Bengals. That's on Joe Burrow not being able to close the show. Their touchdown was on a crazy, dumbass pass into double coverage that probably shouldn't have been fucking a touchdown if the Chiefs secondary wasn't such fucking shit. I know they had some injuries, but dude, I don't want to hear about the injuries either. I don't want to hear it. Third quarter, Chiefs get the ball, sputter out. Bengals first possession, like I said, 20-yard pass to the 50, 35-yard pass to T. Higgins for a touchdown. Chiefs score with 3 minutes left in the third, 20-13. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Mahomes goes to throw a pass, loses the foot, literally just like fumbles the football. Tries to throw a pass, just slips out of his hands. Whoop, whoop, just a boomer. Whoop. So they managed to capitalize on that opportunity on a 45-yard pass on 4th and 6. The Chiefs secondary, oh my God, were they trying to give Cincinnati this game? Dude, the Chiefs secondary, unfucking real. They gave up a 3rd and 16. They gave up a 3rd and 14. They gave up a fucking 45-yard pass on 4th and 6. They were giving up chunk plays all over the fucking field. It's a tie game, though. It's the fourth quarter. The Bengals had the entire fourth quarter to score anything. Here we go again. There's 7 minutes left. Another 3rd and 3. What in the fuck is this dorky, overhyped, privileged ass motherfucker doing throwing a 40-yard pass into double coverage on 3rd and 3 with 7 minutes left? Yeah, real calculated technical drive there. Good decision. But the craziest thing is those motherfuckers still had a chance to win it after that. They still had it. He throws this dumbass pick, right? You think the game's over. Nope. The Bengals get the ball back with 2.5 minutes left. So it's not like the Chiefs got like, dude, I'm not going to say there weren't some bad calls, but you're not going to get any sympathy from me for that. Like the Bengals had ample opportunities to win this fucking game. They got the ball. It's tie game. Still tie game. The Chiefs fucking go 3 and out again. 2.5 minutes left. Again, 3rd and 16. 23-yard pass to Hurst with 57 seconds left. And then what happens? Incomplete pass from Joey Berry. And then he gets fucking sacked. Now, this is where you can say all this shit you want about the no calls on the holding, which I don't want to hear it because that happened to Dallas and Micah Parsons all fucking year. So you're bitching to the wrong one. Note to all defensive players in 2023, when the quarterback is running out of bounds, don't fucking touch him. It's not that difficult. When you can see that the quarterback is heading out of bounds, don't fucking touch him. Get close enough where you make sure that he goes out and do not put your fucking hands on him. So you can say all you want about Mahomes being a protected quarterback, which I think that he is, and there were some bad calls in this game, but you cannot justify that. All you can throw back at that is some whataboutisms. Well, what about this though? No, talk about that though. No, talk about that moron fucking Bungles player. I can't even remember who it was. Dude, Mahomes was clearly out of bounds. Clearly. He's got 1 foot out. The second foot hits and he fucking shoves him. He kind of shoved him twice, honestly. He pushed him and then he shoved him to the ground. How can you justify that? He already got the first down. And there's no guarantee. Dude, there were 12 seconds left. And he got the first down. But they still needed more to get the field. They needed another first down to get in field goal range. Really.
Who that's not going to Super Bowl? Who that not going to Super Bowl?
Sorry, yeah, Lady TC had to get a little taunt in there. She's a diehard Ravens fan, and yeah, we'll talk. I'll talk a little bit more about the fucking Bungles and their whole culture in a second. But sorry, I thought she was trying to tell me something. She just wanted to fucking talk some shit. So 12 seconds left, dude. There's no guarantee that the Chiefs would have got another first down. Not with that kind of time left. You just gave him an extra 15 yards. After he already got the first down. You dumb motherfuckers. You fucking can't read ass defensive players. When he go out of bound, don't touch him. Don't touch him. If the quarterback's running out of bounds, keep your fucking stupid meat hooks off him. God, man, like, that is so stupid. How fucking stupid can you be? And of course, it sets up the game-winning field goal. So I don't want to hear about this missed call or that missed call. The Chiefs secondary was trying to give the Bengals that game. They were trying to win it for Cincinnati, and Joe Burrow just won't having it. Oh, And you can also blame the Bengals special teams because with 41 seconds left, they gave up a 29-yard punt return, which pretty much put the Chiefs at midfield. They blew it. They fucking blew it. Well, fucking up the intro. What up, player? What you doing? How was your weekend? Jackie boy. Yeah, it was a bad call. That did not decide the game, though. What decided the outcome of the game was the Bengals not being able to fucking convert third downs into touchdowns and having to settle for field goals in the first half. You can blame it on Joe Burrow throwing 30 to 40-yard passes on 3rd and 3 into double coverage from clean pockets. Basically, no fucking excuse. No fucking excuse. Both times, 3rd and 3, hurling it 30 to 40 yards into double coverage. Both times. Fucking retardation. Like, what? What happened? I choked? Yep, sure did. Fucking nerd. Yeah, I hate Joe Burrow. I've hated him since he was at LSU, and it didn't change. So yeah, I'm biased against Burrow, but man, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, this was a trend throughout the playoffs, though. The whole thing about the blown call, the Chiefs got some favorable calls. Yes, of course. It's the NFL, it's the playoffs, and it's the home team. Every home team in the playoffs so far has gotten fucking hometown cooking. The 49ers definitely fucking got it. I don't want to hear that shit. The Bengals had their chances. And fucking, the Chiefs secondary was giving up the craziest chunk plays. 3rd and 14, not convert. Yeah, we'll let you have it. You sure you don't want to win this, Joe? We'll give you 3rd and 16. We'll give you a 35-yard pass on 4th and 6 to set you up on the 5-yard line. Still couldn't do it. Show says both teams I wanted to move on, moved on. Royal Rumble kind of sucked, though. Yeah. I watched a good bit of it. The highlight for me was probably, I don't know. I mean, Cody Rhodes winning was kind of cool, but it was kind of predictable too. And dude, me and the old lady were talking about this. Did he re-injure that thing? Because it looks bad. It still kind of looks bad. I guess he's still like recovering from it, but dude, that shit looked nasty. And it was crazy that he was out there wrestling with it. So that was kind of cool that Rhodes won it. Logan Paul and Ricochet colliding in midair. That was a highlight for sure. I hope Logan Paul sticks with it. You know, he's young. He's got the energy and the fucking. I think if he works on his shit, works on his like trash talking and his, keeps working on his wrestling, I think he could end up being a pretty good pro wrestler. He's got a good, he's got that amateur wrestling background. And he can do some high flyer stuff. So I'd like to see him stick with it and keep doing that shit. Yeah, he fucking pissed me off, dude. Yeah, that was sick, man. They time you could tell they've been working on it. They timed the shit perfectly. Just like, what, you want to go? Okay, here we go. Boop, up on the rope, up on the fucking top rope at the same time. Met right in the middle. Executed it pretty damn well. So that was sick. But yeah, that was the NFL playoffs. That was the championships. But it was a competitive game, man. And I enjoyed watching it. But I was just like, really? There were so many butthurt people after the fucking game, just like whang about their fucking lost Bungles bets and all the Bengals fans bitching. Just like, shut the fuck up, dude. Y'all have and what is this shit? What is this bullshit about the Bengals haven't been getting any love? That shit Jamar Chase was talking like, what are you talking about? Every time I turn on ESPN or First Take or any of those shows in Sunday NFL Countdown, all they are talking about is fucking Joe Burrow and the Bengals doing these little fucking gay ass vignette things on Joe Burrow and his fucking little fashionista bullshit. I don't want to hear anything about the Bengals aren't getting any love. They were everyone's favorite little fucking underdog. And then they went to the Super. Like, how are they an underdog if they went to the fucking Super Bowl last year? Like, what are y'all talking about? This just get the fuck out of here. They had their chance. They fucking blew it. Burrow choked just like Dak and just like Josh Allen. Don't want to fucking hear it. Valerie Loretta? I hope so. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on the fucking the Bungles and the Chiefs. Yeah, what were they thinking, man? Like, what were you thinking about? And the Chiefs secondary was fucking with Burrow. They was fucking with him. They were like, dude, we'll give this to you if you want it. 3rd and 14, no problem. 3rd and 16, no problem. 4th and 6, no problem. We'll give you 35-yard completion. 5-yard line good enough? Yeah, I think I can do it. No, you can't. You can 2 times set up on the 5-yard line off like 35-yard plays, 35-yard passes. Couldn't do it. Anyways, so that was the NFL Conference Championships. The Super Bowl, ladies and gents, will be the Kansas City Chiefs. Sorry, I was messing with that thing. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. There's your Super Bowl. Kind of like Philly. Okay. Mahomes is tough. He played through that hurt ankle, but they ain't gonna be at Arrowhead. So be a little bit more of a neutral site. I like the Eagles. So it just seems like that's how. Well, yeah, no shit. You wouldn't be Lobby if you weren't just being a fucking contrarian to every fucking thing I say. So yeah, I'm sure that you do. Nah, man. Mahomes on that fucking ankle against that Philly D. Uh-uh. I don't think so. All right, let's move on. So this is the other thing that happened this weekend. This was Saturday night. I talked about this on Friday. This was a fucking good ass fight, dude. This was a really fucking good ass fight. Let me fucking get this shit up there. And take that down. We had Yarde Beterbiev Saturday. Well, it was actually Saturday evening. Saturday night in Britain, but Saturday evening for the those of us stateside. It was a really good fight, dude. Probably Beterbiev's toughest fight, if I'm being honest. But Anthony Yarde gave a very, very good account of himself. Any Anthony Yarde fan, any Anthony Yarde supporter should be very proud of that performance. It won't enough in the end, but he did give it a shot, man. He went in there, tried to set up his punches, took his chances, hurt Beterbiev a couple times, and Beterbiev forced Beterbiev to clinch up with him. And really, it was just the experience and the punching power, of course, but that's beyond the obvious. It was the experience, man. The experience of knowing when he was hurt, okay, no, I got to clinch up with you right fucking now. And having a poker face too, like you could tell that he was hurt, but he kept his composure. Beterbiev, he just hits too hard, man. He hits too hard for you to keep your composure because he's an underrated boxer. He has really good timing. He does set up his shots and he makes really good reads. Like he could see that Anthony Yarde was dipping his head off to the right. He dipped his head off. He feinted the jab is what he did. He feinted the jab, and what Yarde was doing was, and it's what you're supposed to do if it's like orthodox is like slip the jab to the outside. And what Yarde tried to do is he's tried to slip the jab to the outside and throw a right uppercut, but Beterbiev had already set that he had set a trap for him. So when he feinted the jab and Yarde dipped and went to throw the right uppercut, and I said this on the stream, Beterbiev, he throws punches and they land from, let's say completely unorthodox, but they're a little different angles. So he throws this overhand right and just clips him, and that was it. Yarde, it hit him in the perfect spot where Yarde was kind of like bent over, and it just the overhand just cracked him. There was no chance he was going to recover. I don't care what anybody says. He was hurt too bad. Beterbiev is a ruthless, relentless finisher. He throws long combos in the middle of the fight, even when his opponent's not hurt. When he's hurt, you're no. If Beterbiev hurts you, you're fucked. He's gonna knock you out. He's done it with 100%. 100%, Utah. Good job. 100% finishing rate. If he hurts you, you're done. Yeah, man. Yarde fought really well, though. So Beterbiev hits him with the right hand, and he just hit him with another right hand, dropped him. Yarde barely beat that count. And I tell you what, dude, there's some refs that would wave that off. He got to his feet. I think if that wasn't in the UK and that wasn't an English ref, it would have got waved off. Like if that was in Russia, it ain't happening. Because like he barely got up at 10, and he wasn't really responding to the refs like instructions that well. He gave him a little extra time. He gave him the benefit of the doubt for sure. And I think it was a really good stoppage by his corner. Big shout out and big respect to Anthony Yarde's corner. They knew what was coming. Smart corner. They knew it wasn't his night. Might as well live to fight another day. I think Anthony Yarde's 31. He's going to win some more fights by devastating knockout. Maybe it's not going to be at the level of Beterbiev, but he'll still turn back some prospects and stuff. Like Anthony Yarde will have some good fights. But if you let him, I'm not saying it would have like changed his life. Like I'm not saying he would have been fucking Pritchard Cologne or anything, but I'm just saying like it would have taken a fight or two off the end of his career. It would have shortened his career by just a couple fights, I think. He wasn't responding well. Beterbiev was about to put him down again. There just wasn't no need for it. Like I thought it was a great stoppage. Of course, Yarde's going to argue it. That's what he's supposed to do. He's the fighter. He's supposed to go out there and have the mentality of I'm going in here to die if I need to. That is the fighter's prerogative. I'm not saying they kind of have to have that edge to a certain extent. Like if you're afraid and like worried that you're going to lose, you're probably going to lose. So you have to have like a delusional confidence as a fighter. But it is the corner's job to protect you from that mentality, to protect you from yourself, to be able to zoom out and be like, man, this isn't our night. He's not going to win. Let's stop this before it gets worse, because it was definitely about to. So shout out to his corner. It was a perfect stoppage. Beterbiev retains his titles, dude. Artur Beterbiev is still the IBF, WBO, and WBC reigning undisputed light heavyweight champion. Shout out to the 10 people in the building. That's what's up. Perfect timing. Perfect opportunity for this little flex. I tell you what, dude. I'm just saying, bro. Your boy knows a fucking boxing knockout round. That's kind of becoming my thing, dude. I was close, man. I did say the 7th round. That was my official prediction. But this was my official play. And it hit. I'll tell you what, man. Again, Yarde fought a hell of a fight. And he had me nervous, dude. He definitely hurt Beterbiev a couple times. And I was just worried that, I was worried that Beterbiev was going to get knocked out. There was one time, it was like the 5th round. I was like, oh, God. I could just see like Yarde clipping him and him getting sparked. Like, oh, yeah, I'm going to throw up. But nah, in the 4th, and I was worried in the 4th round too, because it looked like Beterbiev was going to knock him out. And I'm like, fuck, of course. Of course it's going to be a 4th round knockout. I go on and on Friday's stream about how, oh, this is such a little sweet spot. Rounds 5 through 8, it covers me in case it happens earlier. And if it happens a little bit later than I said. But Yarde weathered that storm in the 4th. He actually got a second. I was worried in the 7th round that Yarde had gotten a second wind and it was going to be a late knockout. I'm like, fuck, man, I fucked this up. And then the 8th round, of course. Boom! Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, Beterbiev is the goods, dude. And this was a nice little hit. So yeah, I had 2 official plays this weekend, both of which were put out before the events took place. So I consider them official picks that I'm tracking. And your boy had a nice winning weekend. Put a unit on the Eagles, which turned in a 0.8 unit profit. And then, as you can see here, my greasy little Beterbiev play hit for 1.7 sandwiches profit. So yeah, made $25 and I got my money back. So yeah, and you know what, boys? Gonna have to adjust this. This is what I was sitting at before. And with that, gentlemen, we are now in the fucking green. I dug myself out of the hole, gents. I was sitting at -2 units. Just sulking like a little loser bitch. But I bounced back. Climbed out of the hole and got myself a half a sandwich to show for it. Let's see. Check. So that brings my grand total, the Grease My 2 Cents grand total of Jersey Mike's action to 0.5 sandwich profit. That feels good. I don't give a shit if it's $1, $5, $500. Losing is way worse than winning. Winning is awesome. I don't care how much it is. Not losing and winning is sweet. And that's what happened. So I had a good weekend. Homps, homps, homps. We eating. Beterbiev inside the distance versus Bivol. I still have in the next 15 months. Nice. I bet the odds are good on that. Danny Betts smashed a giant parlay, $5 to win 3,000. God. Beterbiev, Miles Sanders in the first. Beterbiev to win in the 8th. Nice, dude. Holy shit. Damn, man. Shout out to Danny, dude. He killed it. Yeah, Danny knows his boxing, man. I think Danny used to do amateur boxing, if I'm not mistaken. No, he got KO'd versus Kovalev. Kovalev, like, so he almost knocked Kovalev out, but he gassed bad in that fight. It was in the 11th round, too. It kind of went back and forth, and then Kovalev, like, just this step-in jab, and I think Yarde was just spent. I think he was just gassed, because, like, you could tell he was conscious when he hit, but he, like, flopped back. He was still there. Like, he was still, like, you know, he wasn't unconscious, but he was just like, I'm done. So I think that it was exhaustion, and Kovalev's a powerful puncher. He was old and washed when Yarde fought him, but he can still crack, man. Power's the last thing to go. Nikki, what's up, dude? What you doing? I know, right? Fucking fraud. No, but no, I never do that. Yeah, we in the green now, boys. Even my fucking dumbass pulled myself out of the hole. So yeah, that was the first winning weekend that I've had, first winning events, you might say. And yeah, funnily enough, it wasn't in UFC. So yeah, your boy knows a boxing knockout, and that was a nice little hit. So here we are, boys. Shout out to the 4 people in the building. I've done the update, done my my greasy little you know, greasy Jersey Mike's action. We talked about that. For the rest of the stream, or for the majority of the rest of the stream, we're going to talk about Lewis and Spivak. We can talk about whatever fights you want to. We can look at whatever fights you want to. I still have a little tape study to do. I kind of have a little bit better idea of as far as the gambling goes. I really don't have a like strong idea of how I'm going to play this one. I think I know where I'm going to go with it, but it might end up changing. For example, initially, dude, I was like, okay, all I'm going to do is drop the hammer on Tatsuro Taira. Taira by sub. That's all I'm going to play. That may still end up being what I do, but I don't know, man. It's this card, and this is an amateur's opinion, but I just don't like it that much. I don't see that many like spots that are just jumping out to me. Again, I'm a noob, so I don't really know what I'm talking about, but still, it doesn't seem great. Usually when I was having success this past year, it was just like instinctual, like gut reads, like, okay, this guy's going to win, this guy's going to win, boom, smash them together parlay. Kind of like that. Or I know this person's going to get the sub, throw them in a parlay. That's kind of how I approach things. But this one is like, I just feel like if I was trying to put a parlay together, it'd be forcing it. You know? Like I like Junyoung Park. I like, what was another fight? I'll pull a card up here in a second. But there's just in general terms, it's kind of weird and greasy. It's weird too because this was supposed to be a South Korean card. It was supposed to be in Seoul, but now it's in Vegas. So will there actually be the hometown advantage for these South Korean fighters? Like they physically have to go to Vegas now. Even the Japanese fighters, they wouldn't have had to travel that far. Like South Korea is a lot closer than the fucking United States to Japan. So I'm I'm wondering how that's going to affect things. Like, will there be this, like, I don't know. Will the hometown advantage just be gone? Was there ever one to begin with? You know what I mean? So those are the kind of questions I'm asking myself. It's a weird, greasy card. I'm not going to play a lot on it, and I just never play a lot anyway. But I don't know. I don't like it. The picks are tough, man. There's a lot of seemingly 50-50 fights. Six inches is 6 inches. That's funny. Well, dude, I know. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Yeah, shout out to Pub Sports Radio, man. Pub in the building strong. It's going to be a late night. Dude, I know, man. 1 a.m. for a main card. That's crazy. I feel really bad for the UK fans. There's a lot of them too, man. All the UK fans, Jackie Boy, fucking BP, Chav. I know they're going to be pissed. And Moyes too. Might be even worse for Moyes. Or is it? Are y'all on the? I don't know if Jack's still in here. I was going to ask him if him and Moyes are still in the same timeline, or time zone rather. But shout out to the Arkandome, man. Shout out to Jackie Boy, the owner of the Carousel Big Moyes. Shout out to Aaron the dog. What was I gonna say? Yeah, this is a weird ass car, man, and I just don't think I'm gonna go very heavy on it. Maybe like 2 plays at the most. It may just be 1. I may just stick on this trend of just 1 fucking play that I really like. I just feel like to go beyond that would just be reaching. Good Bellator card on regular TV. Nice. This weekend. Julio Arce is injured. He is out of his scheduled fight against Cody Garbrandt. Golly. Appreciate the update, man. Bo likes Jekka. Yeah, I was looking at that too. Shout out to Stubborn Mick. I know he's all over Jekka. I need to. That's the fight I need to tape. Jekka versus that Indian dude. So it'll be Indonesia versus India. I need to tape that one. Yeah, it's fucking retarded. 10 p.m. for the prelims. Yeah, I know, dude. Arce would have knocked him out. Yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, yeah, they'll be early for them. Well, it'll either be their fucking... They'll probably still be drunk from the night before, honestly. All those fucking, like, pub goers, dude, they might still be pub crawling when that fights. They might just be, oh, we'll stay up all night for it, boy, lads, or whatever they say. That was a horrible fucking... I don't even know what the fuck that was. I was gonna say Cockney. I don't even know what kind of fucking accent that was. It was terrible. Forgive me. But nah, man, that sucks for them. They're like, yeah, it starts early morning. So they either gotta fucking like not drink the night before or just go on a fucking bender. Just sleep all through Friday, wake up at like Saturday. Sleeping all day Saturday. Wake up at like 10 and just rage all night. Just rage through the night into the morning and just be drunk when the fights start. We're going all night, boys. We're going to burn it down. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that would be no problem for me. That would have been tough for me, like, when I was younger, but nah, man, I don't know. I'm going to figure out what the fuck I got to do. I might have to fucking switch my little sleep schedule around. I don't even know. But, yeah, man, let me, what I'm going to do now, I'll tell you what, about an hour in, I need to eat, dude. I don't know if y'all can hear, my fucking stomach is grumbling. I had a breakfast burrito, but I need to fucking eat some more, dude. So I'm going to take a little quick break, hit the head, eat a little something. I'll be back in a few minutes, and then we can really get into this preview. I still have some tape study to do, but I just want to talk about some of these fights and kind of how I'm feeling about them, and just do a little betting talk because I don't really know what I'm doing with this card. So bullshit used to be reformed party animal. I ain't been a party animal since the fucking late 2000s, early 2010s. Well, I did do a little partying in like 2016, 2017. Your boy was fucking off the wagon then. But that was kind of an anomaly. That was more just being a pathetic drunk. What am I fucking doing? Oh yeah. I'll be right back, boys. Shout out to this 8 people in the building. We'll do this Vegas 68 preview proper when I come back. Go set this up. Bada bing. Bada boom. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I think I just got the munchies, dude. Because like I ate the burrito, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, why is my stomach grumbling? Ate some food, and the fucking weed was like, no, you didn't. Maybe I didn't. I'm gonna go beat up the fool that told me them lies. What y'all know about that? Mr. T don't look like he can't fight. He look like he can whip some ass. All right. Let's talk about this card. I will, you know what? I will pull up this thing and share the screen. My Wi-Fi sucks, so sometimes this can affect the signal strength. I don't know why, it just always seems to, but we're gonna try it. I'm gonna pull up Tapology. Take that down. And we'll do that. And we'll do this. Wow, dude. How? Bro. You didn't finish that sentence. And you're still here. You have been cast out, rejected. You even like voluntarily left yourself because you're like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm done, bro. And you're still just like hanging around. You're like one of these Javon motherfuckers, dude. You say you hate it. You say it's so gay, but then you just cannot leave. Like, how? God, dude. Pathetic isn't even the right word. Yeah. Sad, strange little man. Dude, I used to love to party, man. I used to love to throw a house party, dude. That was my favorite. I got to the point where like I despised going out and like going to bars and shit. And I fucking hated it. But throwing a party or like going to a party, that was always my shit. Sorry for the disruption, boys. We had a mentally ill gentleman come through. Yeah. Back to the nut house, Sharky. What a sad existence, dude. Okay, let me pull this thing up. It's funny too because man, that guy is so fucking mentally ill. He used to fucking like this is what he did. He heard me like say something one time on stream, like had scrambled it up in his brain, and then was like, "Oh, you should." He DM'd me, was like, "Oh, you should call your show this." Oh, you mean the thing that I had already kind of suggested calling it? And he tried to like say that he made it up, and then I did call it that for like a couple things, and I was like, I was trying to be nice to the guy, like, okay, yeah, sure, kind of. You mean the thing that I already fucking said I was gonna do? Yeah, okay, yeah, it's your idea, whatever. And he just like he ended up like wigging out and then be like, dude, you fucking like you took my idea and put it. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up, you fucking lunatic, man. What a nutcase. Dude, that guy UFC Shark. He is. Mm, there's a couple people that might be a little crazier. I don't know, man. He might be the craziest, most like fucked person around here, and he hasn't even like been around. It's just weird. I haven't like heard peep from that guy. He's literally been like non-existent, and then he just pops up. Weird, sad, very sad. So let's go to Tapology. Alrighty. This card's fucking weird, boys. I don't like it for betting. The picks are going to be sketchy. Excuse me. Here we go. Let's pull it up. Let me take this down. Present. Share. Okay. Let us begin at the beginning. If there's any fights y'all want to talk about, please throw them out there. This doesn't have to be a super like structured thing. Kind of just previewing it. I haven't made all my picks yet. There's still a couple fights I need to tape. But I did tape, I said this on the last stream, I did tape Hun Sung Park and Sunguk Choi. The next fight I'm going to tape is Rinya Nakamura and Toshiomi Kazama. I think I'm going with Zai Yi, but I need to tape that just to be sure. And I'll do this one. The last three fights are pretty fucking tough picks, honestly. Especially this one, dude. So weird. I hate that fight, actually. Why? Oh, it's just such. Neither one of them are ever going to do fucking shit. Like they're just going to be right where they are. Just these kind of like what is Tybura ranks now? Like they're both just like fringe top 15, top 10. They're never going to be champion. Blagoy's tough, but he loses all these fucking split decisions. Tybura is a good grappler, but he's chinny. Blagoy is tough to grapple, and he fucking tough to knock out. So on the feet, I kind of favor Blagoy, but he gets hit so much. It's like this fight is fucked. I hate this fight. I don't even like. I haven't taped it, and I just don't know what the tape is going to tell me. Let's like just look at Tybura. I just do not trust this motherfucker, man. And he's 7 now. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yes, Spivak win is aging good, but I think he like hate this fight. I hate this fucking fight. Where are y'all at with this? Have y'all made up y'all's minds with this? I don't even know, dude. My initial like gut lean was Blagoy. But I'm definitely not betting it because I know if I do, Blagoy's gonna lose a split decision. On the feet, I think there's a better chance of Tybura getting knocked out than Blagoy because he's hard to finish, dude. But Tybura is this kind of ratty like point fighter. He's very unorthodox. Both of them are a little unorthodox, but I just cannot confidently get to his side on this fight. Like he has some like how good of a win is Walt Harris though? Greg Hardy's not a great win. A shell of Ben Rothwell, Maxim Grishin. The Spivak win is aging well, but you look at who he loses to, man. I mean, Volkov is a good loss, but Sakai and Abdurakhimov are terrible losses. Especially Sakai, man. No, not touching it. Romanov, I think he kind of just exposed Romanov. I don't think that means like him beating Romanov by decision is not Tybura being that dude. I think that is the first time Romanov's ever actually gotten tested, and I think the guy was being a little overhyped. He was beating some fucking dookie ass level of competition, man. Well, shit. Come on, man. Look at that shit. The guy, he was a little bit of a hype job. Guy's a little bit of a hype job. Let's just be real. Sherman, Bandera, Delim, like. So this fight here, I don't like it. Not one fucking bit. I care for Tyrell even. Definitely not betting it. Damn it. Sorry, my computer's being fucked. No, Lobby, I don't think you're a sucker for that. I don't like. I haven't taped that yet, but like. It seems like everybody is on the other side, and I don't know, man. Leaning Blagoy by split. That was my first. My first thought was okay. I think Blagoy's tougher. He's not going to be as easy to grapple as Romanov. He's like, I think it's just going to be a messy fight on the feet, and I kind of like Blagoy, but he's so fucking hittable. And Tybura is like, he's the more kind of like active, herky jerky. Looks like he's doing something, but he really ain't doing shit. He throws all these like goofy, weird looking strikes and stuff. I'm sure he'll hit. It's going to be a fucking retard fight. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be sloppy. They're going to be swinging all kinds of crazy shit. Something's going to land on somebody. Someone will get hurt. Then they'll recover. Then they'll get grappled against the fence. I think it's going to be a lot of fence fighting. This is going to be the fence fight. I feel like a majority of this fight is going to take place with jockeying for 50 position along the fence. I really think that's what's going to happen here. And I have no interest in trying to fucking determine which way it's going to go. But I don't want to fucking go inside the distance because I know it'll go to a fucking split. If I bet the decision, I know one of them will get knocked out. Probably Tybura. Bo says, when it's a greasy decision, judges will give us the parlay shitter. So you thinking people are going to parlay Marcin? I know people are on Marcin. I know Blagoy's the underdog. Blagoy is definitely tempting as an underdog, but I'm not going to do it. I feel like it might be a trap. I can absolutely see Ty Burrow winning a split. Maybe they're trying to take all the Blagoy betters. I don't know. Nah, I'm not touching it. No thanks. Okay. Now, because yeah, you look at Blagoy. He is just the guy just fights too close. He can't definitively like you could the best you can muster is like a fucking decision over DeLima. I'm sorry, I thought he won the Sakai fight. I know I might be a little biased because I did pick him in that one, but I thought he should have. I thought he did the more damaging strikes on that. Dude, DC was sucking Augusto Sakai's penis so fucking hard in that fight. It was unfucking real. But yeah, that was a little greasy. The Derek Lewis loss was a little greasy too, man. I don't know, dude. Like the Tai Tuivasa win, that's not aging too bad. I don't know, man. I think if anybody's going to get knocked out, it's going to be Ty Burrow. I think if anyone's going to lose a split, it's going to be Blagoy. So that's why I just no thanks, no thank you. I know whatever I fucking touch is going to go the other way. Whatever way I pick or bet is going to be wrong. So that's why I don't know. I don't even fucking know. They're pretty much the same age. Blagoy is 5. Let's see. We'll go back to the table of the tape real quick. This one might come down to just like who wants it more. Yeah, I mean, Ty Burrow will have a 5-inch reach advantage. That is significant. Blagoy gets hit a lot. 4-inch height advantage, 5-inch reach advantage. He could get kneed in the face. He's fucking tough though, man. Dude, you guys know? Did y'all even know that Blagoy got stabbed in the heart, bro? You see that scar on his chest, dude? He actually got in a knife fight, and someone stabbed him in the chest, and it went to his heart, bro, and he lived. So he can beat anyone. Just like that is like the always the takeaway from a fucking Blagoy fight. Yeah, I don't like it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna lose my money elsewhere. I feel. I don't care for that. I'm very tempted to just fucking Tatsuro by sub, but then I know that fucking whatever his name is will make it to a decision. I don't know, boys. It's a greasy ass card. This is some good ass weed. Burrow's alive, but I think I'm worried about him Don't know what happened there. Sorry about that. We're back. We're back. We encountered an error. Okay, so oh god, I feel like I'm just walking myself into a fucking trap here. So this next fight is one that I am considering maybe tossing this dude in a parlay because I just don't, despite some of the mistakes that he's made, I just don't see the other guy being a type of fighter that can capitalize on it. Let me get this back up. Go share this again. I'm talking about Jin Young Park and Dennis Tululin. I think Park wins the fight. Outside of a crazy knockout, which could happen. I mean, he's been stopped before. He's been outside of the Rodriguez knockout. He's been pretty tough though. And Gregory Rodriguez hits really fucking hard, man. So I think Jun Young Park wins. I think he's the better overall fighter. He's actually got pretty decent boxing. He's got a good jab. He's got pretty good grappling too. Like good wrestler. He is decent on top. What I don't like about Park is his fucking fight IQ. I feel like his fight IQ could lose him a lot of fights that he should win. Like he should have won that Gregory Rodriguez fight. He was on his way to knocking him out. If he just fought a little smarter, it's like he strikes when he should grapple, he grapples when he should strike. I don't know. I don't know that. He might, I feel like he might like win, but not justify the line kind of deal. But I don't really think very highly of Tululin, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like I feel like but yeah. I got another has a significant reach advantage, decent height and reach advantage. Skill wise, though, I think Jun Young Park is the more skilled fighter. He's just a guy that can't string wins together. Like, look, his win streak is like dudes that are like 6-4 and 7-4 and 8-4. Jun Young Park doesn't have a crazy good record, but I don't know, man. I just don't feel like he's going to lose. Outside of him just getting knocked out, which can happen, man. Tululin's a striker, but I feel like Park, hopefully Park learned his lesson from the RoboCop fight and just fights smart and just grapples him. And I think if he does grapple him, I think he pretty clearly wins. As crazy as it sounds, like Jun Young Park is one of my more confident picks. I just think he's a better fighter than Dennis Tululin. He's beaten better fighters than Dennis Tululin, and I just see him getting it done. Yeah, I'm very, very tempted to parlay the Iron Turtle. Like Barrio's a solid win. I mean, Phillips, Tafan's a fraud. Anders is Anders. Like Joseph Holmes, he's kind of a fraudulent prospect, but Tululin is in this fucking in that range. I don't think Dennis Tululin is fluffy or RoboCop. I'm sorry. Like Park is good. He only loses to like I'm not saying like these are not like world beaters, but he only loses to like solid prospects and fucking guys like Shavkat. I kind of think Tululin is a little closer to the Joseph Holmes, Tafan, Mark Andre. I put him a little bit more in that range. And honestly, some of those guys have better wins than he does. So I'm going with Jun Young Park. I feel like it's his fight to lose. He could lose it though, because he's not the sharpest knife in the block. But I think he's the more skilled fighter. So yeah, give me the turtle. I like the turtle. Choppy. Yeah. Sorry, it's the Wi-Fi. How's it sound now? When did you say that, Bo? 129, 3 minutes ago. Yeah, it's greasy. Tallulah could knock him out, but I just feel like God, if I could stop putting that thing up. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking it over anyway. Okay, next fight. Just kind of moving up the card. If y'all have any fights you want to talk about, just holler. This one, this is real easy. I said this before and I'll say it again. I'm not taping this for a second. I'm not thinking about it for a second. I'm literally flipping a coin. If it lands on Manny Berm, she's going to be the pick. If it lands on Ji Kim, if this was in Korea, I would definitely just pick Ji Kim and not think a thing of it. I think Manny Berm's a fraud, but Ji Kim is known for losing a split, and this is in Vegas and not South Korea, so I'm flipping a coin. Not taping it, no thanks. Don't care. Don't care enough. I'm not betting. It's a nightmare. A fraud versus a jobber. No thanks. I'll let the fucking MMA gods decide. I'll let the coin decide. I talked about this one in the last stream. I'm leaning Park. Choi is live to me, but I like Park's offense and defense a little better. I think Choi is a little bit more hittable. I think he can be a little bit more predictable, like with the high kick. And I just feel like Park is a little bit better. But I did think that Choi showed some somewhat promising things. And I think this fight will be competitive, but I think Park will just edge it out. I don't have any interest in betting this, though. Kind of like Choi or pass. Need to tape this one. Should I do that right now? Should I tape Rinya Nakamura versus Toshiomi Kazama? I've seen some people that are on Rinya. I'm not going to that one blind, though. I'm going to tape that one as well. I'm probably going to pick Yi. Yusaka Kinoshita. Okay, well, Lobby said something about Fugit. The sacrificial Michael Morales lamb. Michael Morales is good, though. This is, God damn it. Yeah, this is probably he might be a fucking sacrificial lamb here, but I gotta tape it. I don't know. I've never heard of Kinoshita. I heard a little bit of buzz about Michael Morales. So I don't know if he's quite on that level. I just gotta see though. Just gotta tape it and see. Yusaka Kinoshita. Ush. Lost for grabbing the cage. God, he's been fighting a dookie level of competition. Yeah, I need to go watch that Contender Series fight back. Fugit has more experience, but he's also way fucking like the guy has pretty much the same experience as Fugit, and he's a decade younger. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Kyoshita probably knocks him out, but I'm not sure. I gotta tape that shit. I don't know, man. This card's so weird. I don't like it. Loser leaves town for which one? Which fight do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. That's the narrative on that one. I don't know. I don't know, and I just don't care enough. Oh, on Fugit, yeah. Let me. No, I don't want to fuck it. I don't want to fuck with the videos on this. Maybe I'll just watch this shit and just do a little tape right now. Live tape. I'm gonna go watch the Contender Series fight. That's what I'm gonna do. Banner. Watching. Taping. Rinya. Nakamura. Naka can't spell a versus Adam Fugit. No, not Rinya. Yusaka Kinoshita. Jesus fucking Christ, 2 cents. Get your shit together. Versus Jose Henrique Souza. Yusaka Kinoshita. Yusaka Kinoshita. Taping Yusaku, excuse me. Yusaku Kinoshita versus his name Jose what? Jose something Souza. Jose Oliveira. Jose Henrique Souza. Okay. Versus Jose Henrique Souza. Dana White. Okay. Let me pull this up. Yusaku Kinoshita. Yusaku Kinoshita versus Jose Henrique Souza Dana White Contender Series. Okay, they're just showing the KO. I want to see the whole fight. I want to see the whole fucking fight. So that will not do. Yusaku Kinoshita versus Jose Henrique. Sweet. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I'm now about to tape this fucking fight. Edit. No, save. What the fuck am I doing right now? Okay. Edit. This will scroll across the bottom. And then I'll put this. Round one. Okay. And I am starting. Great. Okay, they're doing the intros now. Before this actually starts. So Souza was undefeated. Let's see what kind of record he had coming, just so I have a little context going into this for Souza. Okay, so he had not really fought anybody. Looks like kind of a striker. I'm taping Yusaku Kinoshita and I'm watching. God damn. Jesus Christ. Sorry, having some technical difficulties here. All right, here we go. What the fuck, dude? All right, here we go. Round one. Sorry if the audio's shitty, guys. Let me just, you know what? Let me just fucking take this down. We don't need that. All right, there we go. Audio should be better now. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. 424, 423, 422. Okay, so Kinoshita in southpaw, it looks like he was switching stances, moving forward, good body kick. Okay, so uppercut left hook, or uppercut left hook for Henrique. Just call him Souza. I'm not gonna do play-by-play the whole fucking thing. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm just gonna kind of watch this and see what I see from Kinoshita, the good and the bad. So we got kicking the pills. Bet the draw, point deduction. Shout out Big Moist. Right, here we go. So Kinoshita, hands low. Likes the hand fighting, likes the low kick, likes the high kick. Yeah, I like his the way he throws as he's moving forward. As he's switching stances, he's throwing with the rear power hand. So like throw the left rear hand, then step forward, throw the left or throw the rear right hand. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I like the distance management from him. He'll hang back, get his read, and then blitz forward when the opponent commits to stepping forward. Good head movement. Slips the right hand to the outside. Leans back to miss the fucking head kick. So yeah, I like the head movement from him. Oh, miss spinning back fist. Yeah, he likes to switch stances as he walks forward. It's a good way to help you cut off the cage. And just kind of fuck with your opponent. You don't really know where the power is going to be coming from. Because like if it's a guy that's in one stance the whole time, you're like, okay, I can avoid the power hand and just, you know, roll under the hook. But when a guy's constantly switching stances, it's tough. But yeah, Kinoshita is it looks like he's a fucking southpaw. But that was a nice fucking, he throws a good left hook from orthodox. A good body kick. But yeah, I really like the way that Kinoshita moves forward and backwards. So this, I mean, Souza looks like he has a reach advantage too. If I had to guess. I like the move. Yeah, he's got a hard outside low kick. Souza's legs are already marked up. Yeah, good left hand. Good straight left hand from Yusaku. I'm just going to call him Kino. Kino and Souza. Yeah, I like the way he shifts stances as he moves forward. Very karate though. And he seems to be defensively responsible. He knows when to slip. He knows when to block. It's educated pressure, keeping himself out of danger, but putting Souza where he wants him to go. Yeah, he stays composed when he's in the pocket. I really like the way he blitzes forward. Ooh, good counter left hand. Good timing on his counters. I like what I'm seeing from Kinoshita. I like vaguely remember this fight. I kind of remember the knockout, but I don't really remember the fight in of itself. So I'm glad I'm watching this back. So yeah, I give the first round to Kino. Definitely landed the harder strikes. Shout out to the 5 people in the building. Just sitting here watching some tape, boys. Just doing a little tape study. Ain't shit else to do. All right now. Yeah. Yeah, now Souza landed a good elbow. Kino put his guard up, but he went over the top and caught him on the top of the side of his head. All right, here we go, round 2. What is Herb saying to him? Okay, so Herb's warning Souza about the eye pokes. Or sticking his hands out. Getting the translator to tell him. Shout out to Strain for the gas cake too. They're a great fake sponsor of mine. Never have to pay for this. Yeah. So Kino again with a good head movement. Goes with the inside low kick this time. He's a stance switcher, but he doesn't switch stances at stupid times. He switches stances with a purpose. It's to either draw the attack out from Souza, or it's to cut off the cage, or it's to use the stance switch to blitz forward. Switching your stance is a really good way to walk forward while still throwing power from each hand. And Kino does that pretty well. And I'm keeping in mind that he's fighting another striker too. A rangy, lengthy striker. Like, I don't think Souza doesn't look incompetent. He just like looks a little green and just kind of looks outmatched in skill. But he's not. He doesn't look like he's trash. Just a greenhorn, you know. Never really been tested. Okay, here we go. 330. 329. Ooh, good left high kick from Kino. Good left hand. Oh man, good. Yeah, I like, dude. I really like, and he got cracked on that one. I really like how he carries himself in the pocket. He's got a really nice series of combos, series of offensive attacks. Got a good inside low kick and outside low kick. Man, I like the way he blitzes forward. Good double jab and switch stance to the rear hand. So he can slip punches either way to the inside or the outside. He leans back well from head kicks. Good educated pressure. And he's not stupid. He's not like constantly marching forward. He'll step back and reset and switch stances and to try and draw Souza to him. So it's a calculated game plan from him against a guy that's like longer than him. I see he ate a left hand there. But he's like in the middle of the exchanges, he's still like responsible enough to pull back and then counter again. Good step and knee from Kino. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Kino. Oh, Souza tried to get him with that fucking step and elbow. That's slick, dude. Cheeky. Yep. Slipped the jab well. All right, eats the jab, but lands another inside low kick. Smart. It's a smart game plan. Henrique has that lead leg out there, just hanging it out, and Kino's chewing it up. Okay, he has eaten several right hands. I mean, as a southpaw, you're a fucking magnet for the right hand. But yeah, he does like he'll eat a couple, and he's like, okay, I need to slip him now. He's tough though. It's like he got a decent chin. He can take a punch. He rolled with that one. Yeah, Souza is not trash. Like it's a decent striking chess match. They both look green but skilled, you know. I think they were both, well, Kino had the one loss by fucking disqualification, but Henrique was undefeated, and other than that, he would be undefeated as well. So decent little greenhorn scrap. Yeah, good blocking, good rolling. Kino's got good hands, man. He's got good hands and got good kicks. Got good kickboxing. You can definitely tell he's had some boxing training. All right, that's round 2. All right. Yeah, I've got Kino up to 2-0, and then he knocks him out in this round. But I just want to kind of see, kind of refresh my memory. I am kind of starting to remember this fight now. Definitely remember the knockout, but yeah, it's been good. Henrique or Souza or whatever, he definitely landed more in the second round than he did in the first. But Kino took all the shots well, and then he adjusted well on defense. He's a well-rounded striker. He blitzes forward well. He switches stances responsibly. He's responsible. He's responsible defensively. He's got a decent chin. I mean, this is all like, like neither of these dudes have even fucking sniffed a takedown. So that'll be something I got to look at with Fugit. But on the feet, I need to go back and watch Fugit, but it looks like Kino will have the striking advantage. I'm just saying. But I mean, because look, I mean, Henrique is a decent striker. Long ass reach, and Kino is, he slips punches well, he blocks well. So, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't just be like, oh, Kino all day is gonna knock him out. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that, like I plan on watching if I can find one, a Fugit fight after this, like a fight that he wins. So there's an eye poke. We gonna get an eye poke, Lobby? Is Fugit gonna get a point deducted while he's backing up, getting his ass whooped, sticking his fucking hands out, trying to get a breather? No, I'm just playing. Oh yeah, right in the ass. Sure, why not? Go find you a bookie. I'm sure there'll be some fucking back corner grease ball. All right, here we go. Hold on. Let me put this up. All right, we're going to the third round. 430, 429. Boom, man. Slick butthole, dude. Very slick. Just a fucking pull counter left hook, dude. Souza like, what happened? Bro, you got knocked out. That's what happened. No, don't stop, bro. Tell us taking his first loss pretty tough. Especially when it's a knockout. Let's look at it again. Man, that's nice. So slick, dude. That is a beautiful example of just textbook boxing. I've heard Michael Bisping say this before too, and it's absolutely true. When you slip punches, because like I've gotten to a bad habit of this myself when I was like taking boxing lessons when I was training, especially on the double M bag, where you like start to hit it and you just slip to the right, slip to the left, slip to the right, slip to the left. And even when you're doing like you're hitting pads, it's like 1, 2, slip, anchor, anchor. You're going back and forth the same way. When Kino slipped those, he slipped both of them to the outside. Henrique threw a 1-2 jab cross, and Kino slipped. He slipped the jab to the inside and the right hand to the outside, but he slipped them both the same way. So you don't have to like be like slip one way, then slip one the other. Like you can stay this, like you can slip the same direction and slip both of the punches. And that's what he did. He slipped the fucking 1-2, came back with a left hook, rear left hook from southpaw. Good night, Sweet Prince. Fucking sweet knockout. Yeah. Definitely like what I see with the striking from Kim. Definitely remember that knockout too. That was dope. What will we now tape? What will we tape now? How about an Adam Fugit fight? Let's tape an Adam Fugit fight that's not Michael Morales. He did make it to round 3, though. Maybe I should tape that fight. I think they'll probably... I'll see if I can find the Solomon Renfro fight. All right. Let's check that out. Adam Fugit versus Solomon Renfro. All right. I have to look that one up on YouTube. I was hoping to maybe find an MMA core. Adam Fugit versus Solomon Renfro. Okay, so this must have been the fucking Solomon Renfro. Okay, here we go. Man, downvote. Okay, let's look at just Adam Fugit highlights before the UFC. At least I'm gonna have a tough time finding this dude's fights. So Fugit looks like a little bit more of a dog fighter and a little less technical. So I'm just watching this Fugit highlight video. Let's put it up here. Taping Adam Fugit. Shout out to the 5 people still in the building. Just doing a little tape study, boys. Getting my picks and shit ready for this UFC Vegas 68 card that's coming up. Taping Adam Fugit. Yeah, Fugit likes the he's also a southpaw. So this will be southpaw versus southpaw. I'm interested to see how that shapes out, especially with Keno doing the stance switching and the sometimes that can be tricky for southpaws. I have to find another southpaw because a lot of times they're used to being more fighters are orthodox than southpaw. So a lot of times the southpaw is used to having the mirror stance and used to kind of like fucking with the orthodox fighter who's probably has not fought as many southpaws. as other orthodox fighters. But when they fight another southpaw, sometimes it can kind of get a little, they can't land the same shit they would normally land. But we'll see. So Fugitt's actually fighting another southpaw here. So he's, I don't know what part of the fight this is. I'm watching a highlight video, but the speed is noticeable. The speed difference. I think Kino's going to be way faster. Yeah. Fugit throws kind of looping punches on the feet and high kicks to get into the clinch, rough you up in the clinch, and try and take you down. So what I need to see is I need to watch that fight that Yusaku lost. I need to watch the fight that Kino lost. So yeah, Fugit's roughing this guy up along the fence. It's kind of dogfighting him. He definitely likes that body kick and the high kick. So yeah, he's just kind of overwhelming this dude. He likes that spinning elbow too. Yep, gets a fucking single leg, smashing this dude on the ground. Yeah, I gotta see how Fugit kind of looks like he might be the grappler here. Yep, stretching this dude out, getting the rear naked choke. Okay, now okay, here's another one. Yeah, he's great. He's got to do stretched out, ground and pound. So that's what I need to look at. That's the next thing I need to look at. Man, I'm trying to see that Solomon run for a knockout. I guess I'm just not going to get it. Okay, God damn it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So this is a right hook. Yeah, I don't. Nah, I like the head move. The head movement from the head movement and the defense from Kinoshita. What I need to see though is that grappling, because that could be a problem. Like if you could start to get tagged up and he just takes him down, yeah, Kino could fucking end up getting choked. So let me see. Let me see about. I need to find this fight he lost. Okay. Ryuichiro Chiru. Sumimura. Okay. Ryu E. Chiru. Sumimura versus Yusaku Kinoshita. Awesome, dude, to get the full fucking thing. Fuck yes. Okay. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Okay. This is exactly what I was fucking looking for. taping Yusaku Yoshida versus Ryu Chiro Ryuichiro Sumimura. Okay, set this up while they're doing the intros. There we go. What up, Mac? Tybura Ivanov. I was talking about it a little earlier. I said, dude, my initial gut read was Blagoy, but it's so greasy, man. I don't know. Blagoy loses all these splits. Tybura is kind of chinny, but he can kind of make it look like he's winning when he's not. I don't know. He's got the reach advantage and the height, but Blagoy's pretty tough, and he's pretty tough to out grapple too. Like, he's a pretty well-rounded fighter with the sambo. So it's like, dude, I don't even know. I don't like that fight. I'm not touching it. I'll probably pick Blagoy, but I don't know, man. Hope you had a good weekend, though. The motherfucking general. The general, the leader of the greatest group chat in the fucking world, the Arkandome. What's up, dude? Just doing a little tape study, Bo. Yeah! Riding in. Okay, here we go. Round one. Round one of Yurichiro Sumimura versus Yusaku Kinoshita. All right, so this is another Kino. Kino comes out southpaw. Sumi orthodox. So this is Ryzen. Very good check. Kino checks the low kick. Nice step in right hook. I want to see how he does against the grappling. Because this is his only loss. He got DQ'd in it for grabbing the fucking fence. All right, so he slipped. He got blitzed. Okay, here we go. So Sumi goes for a fucking takedown, and okay, looks like he grabbed the fence there. Okay, that's probably the first time he gets warned for it. Oh, they're gonna be all over that shit in the UFC. Better believe that. What do you think, Big Moys? Wherever you are, you thinking draw on this one? If Kino can't knock him out and he gets a point deduction, you tell me. Yeah, I wish they had the fucking timer up for this. But yeah, this is round one. The green gloves are weird. They both have green gloves on. It's tripping me out. And he kicks him in the nuts. God. A fence grab and a nut shot already. Great. Unforgivable. No, I'm just playing. Dude, I'm late for my own streams. Sometimes I'll be like half an hour late for my own stream. What up, player? What you doing? Me? Shit. Just sitting here smoking a little gas cake, sipping the last of my cold ass coffee, and watching Yusaku Kinoshita fucking kick Sumimura right in the testicles. Yeah, waiting for Sumimura's sack to descend, and then we'll get the action going again. Yeah, a little low. A little bit right in the dick sack. But here we go. All right, never mind. Now here we go. All right, back to action. Yeah, I'm looking to see. Kinoshito is between him and Fugit. He's a better striker. He's faster. He's more technical. He has better defense. He's just a more skilled striker, and he's way faster. So on the feet, I think Fugit probably gets knocked the fuck out. What I'm taping here to see is how he does with the grappling. Sumimura already tried to take him down once, dove for a single leg, but Kino grabbed the fence, and he ends up getting DQ'd in this fight for doing the same thing. But I just want to kind of see how it looks if he's doing that every single time, if he can defend. But he did land a good counter left hand there. All right, so he defends the body lock well, fights that off. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't leaning Kino. Kino by knockout. It looks like he just uses defensive grappling to keep the fight standing. I'm just worried though if like Fugit sells out for a takedown and gets it. Like I was just watching Fugit highlight videos, and like when he's winning, he's usually, aside from that Renfro knockout, he's like stretching the guy out on the bottom and choking him out or using ground and pound. So I'm worried about that with Kino, because I think Fugit looks like the better grappler. But I'm just seeing how his takedown defense is and just kind of seeing how it goes. Good body kick. He's nice on the feet though, dude. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing right now. Just kind of staring at each other and feinting, trading feints. And Kino throwing the outside low kick. He slips punches really well. He slips and rolls well, man. He's got good boxing. For a low-level UFC fighter, a greenhorn. He can take a punch, too. He just ate a left hook there like it won't nothing. Tried to land his own counter, but the other dude slipped it. Yeah, he's busting this dude up on the feet. If he can't slip the punch, he blocks it pretty well, and he rolls away. He's just got good defensive fundamentals. Good offense. It's pretty tough, but I am concerned about the grappling. So that's what I'm checking out here, boys. Just giving you a little insight into what I'm looking at, how I think about taping fights. I definitely do tape study, but I don't go as extensive as some people do. But with guys I don't know about really at all, it's just you kind of have to. Like only vaguely remember Kino from the Contender Series fight, and only remember Fugit from getting sparked by Morales. So yeah, just kind of going back over it. So that was round one. I don't know. I don't really know. It's kind of tough to tell, right? He doesn't have a lot of fights, and it's against a very low level competition. I'm gonna go back and watch. I'm watching this fight, and then I'm gonna go back and watch the Michael Morales fight. But I am leaning towards Kino by knockout. But it could end up being like a fucking Fugit TKO from ground and pound. Or a submission. So whoa, drops him with a oh shit. Did he drop him with a body kick? Did he like flatten him with a body kick? That's crazy. It's not. Let's see. I can tell. Almost look like a head kick. I don't know, but he fucking dropped his ass. All right, so Kino's actually on top here. Dropping the elbow and lets what's his name back to his feet. So he's definitely looks like he doesn't really want to stay on the ground unless it's to be able to land his own GMP. But this is only from the second fight I've watched of his. Okay, so he's getting pushed against the fence now. Sumimura looking for the body lock trip. And this must be where he grabs the fence. Yeah, he grabbed the fence there. Okay, he spins around into him. Tries to pull Gilly and gets taken down. All right, scooting his butt back to the fence, gets back to his... Okay, that's... Okay, decent get up. He didn't waste any time. Okay, he gets body lock tripped again. Gets his way back to the fence. Sumimura jumps on the back. Okay, he's now wearing Sumimura like a backpack. Okay, and then Sumimura falls off. So the guy, it's not terrible. I mean, how much can you take from a fucking Yuri Chiru Sumimura fight? You know what I mean? Like I can't. It's hard to watch one fight. And be, oh yeah, dude, he's good at like getting up and like reversing stuff. It's just like I don't even really know what the fuck I'm talking about anyway. Let alone from like a fight from another low level Ryzen dude. I don't know, man. I can only watch what I got in front of me. So here they go. I guess this is round 3. All right. Round 3. Here we go. Sorry, I don't have a timer up, so I can't tell you exactly where I'm at, but round 3 of Kinoshita versus Sumimura. Man, Kino is god damn. He literally just foot stomped him out. Holy shit. Okay, if that is what the fence grabbing is, if that's why he lost, that's some bullshit. So that must have been something that they fucking overturned. They must have overturned this to a loss. For having his hands on the fence when he's foot stomping him. That's fucking ridiculous. He stomped that dude unconscious and he lost. Okay. That's fucking absurd. Ryzen is a fucking joke. We have now overturned this contest due to that. Ryzen, you're a fucking joke. That's a clown show. He won that fight. Okay, there we go. He won that fight. Anyways, glad I taped that. Now let's look at Fugit versus Michael Morales. Catch up with the comments real quick. What up, Playboy? What you doing? He's all right. He's all right. What's going on, though, man? What you doing? How's your day going? Yeah, so I don't know about this one, Mr. the Dog. I'm leaning Kinoshita, but the grappling of Fugit concerns me. Like if he gets hurt and he fucking sells out for the takedown and gets it, I don't know. I'm a little, I don't know. Aaron says chillin', finishing Bellator tape. Man, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Aaron the Dog MMA. Great channel, one of the good guys, and he knows his shit. That's a pro capper right there. But yeah, man, my fucking amateur ass is just taping this shit. I was saying a little earlier, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the bets here. My first instinct was just to fucking drop the hammer on Tatsuro by sub and just call it a day, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna talk myself into some other stupid bets. But I'm not betting much, I can tell you that. Aaron says Fugit is a good dog, in my opinion. Kinoshita is a little untested for my taste. Morales was getting pushed. That's what I'm about to watch, actually. Dude, you are fucking just right on point today, sir. I'm gonna get this shit up right here. That is the exact fight that I'm taping now. It's hard to tell from that Sumimura fight, like, oh, dude, yeah, he has a good takedown defense and has good body lock defense, and like, he got taken down a couple times, and then he definitely grabbed the fence in the first round. But he on the feet, he's nice. I like his boxing. I like his defense. Fugit's pretty slow and wonky on the feet, but I'm just worried. He's kind of the dog. Fugit is kind of a dogged fighter, so I can definitely see why you see the value in him. That's what I'm kind of concerned with. And like, I was kind of, ooh, should I, Kino by knockout? Now I'm kind of like, let me just pump the brakes a little bit and see what's really good before I get. I'm gonna get stupid, but let me pump the brakes before I get stupid too quick. And let me pull up this fight. Yes, I agree. Y'all hear that? I saw that too. Solomon Renfro, clipped him with that fucking right hook. Yep. Fucking tread with caution, dude. I'm going to try not to be a cautionary tale this week. I actually won this weekend. I dug myself out of the hole that I started in 2023, and my head's back above water, barely. In the green nonetheless. I'm going to try and keep it that way. But even if I do lose, it's not going to be by a whole lot. I'll still be in better shape than I was going into this weekend. But let's keep the winning going. Let's keep the winning streak going. One in NFL, one in boxing. Let's win in UFC. All right. Fugit versus Morales. I can almost guarantee that's going to be on MMA course, so that's where I'm going. Michael Morales versus Adam Fugit, MMA core. You dirty whore. Okay, here we go. Round one. Right on, dude. We gonna get down this week? Spivak by decision was like plus 750 when I looked. Let's see. Okay, round one. Okay, here we go. Okay, round one. Here we go. Adam Fugit versus Michael Morales. Now, Morales actually had the reach here. Kinoshita will not have the reach. Kinoshita will not have the reach. Already below plus 600. My problem with that one is I think if Spivak wins, it's going to be a finish. Like Lewis just packs it in too much anymore for me to. I just think I don't know who wins that fight, but I think if Spivak wins, it's him just shelling Lewis. Okay, here we go. So they're introducing Fugit, about to introduce Morales. That's a tough debut spot, man. Morales is a pretty highly touted prospect. So to just get thrown in there with him right off the rip, it's a little steep, dude. That's like they were asking Johnson to do in that fucking playoff game last night. Like I kind of felt bad for him, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. You gonna fucking die penniless. You'll fucking lose everything you got. That's why I always put that disclaimer up, man. I'm an amateur, man. I'm learning my way in this fucking game. I rely on the experts like y'all, man. I rely on some Aaron the Dogs and Zach Johnsons, and I'm trying to learn, dude. I just think if Spivak gets him down enough, he smash this guy. He's starting to crush this guy. All right, here we go. 431, 430. Fugit's wily. He's wonky. He's unorthodox on the feet. Doing a lot of feigning, a lot of herking, jerking. He loves that fucking high kick, man. That fucking rear high kick. Kinoshita's gonna have to watch out for that. But what I do like about Kino is his defense. And I think he'll have the speed advantage. Morales is a really good striker, though, and he did get pushed. For some reason, I thought this was a first-round knockout, but it's the third round. So I'm going to see what's good. I'm reticent to pull the trigger on Kino, but I'm thinking about it. I just know that if I do, Fugit will just fucking take him down and choke him out in the first round. That's what I'm worried about. Yep. That's what I'm worried about, dude. That's what's making my dick shrivel up a little bit with the Kino bet. Like originally, I was kill by knockout day. He's gotta fucking knock him out. And now I'm like, is he? Is he? Is my dick disappearing? Yeah, he likes the clinch. That's at boxing range. Keno's nice, and he'll fuck him up. I'm just worried like Fugit will like crash the distance. Like he'll close the distance, clinch him up, get the body lock just like that. Body lock trip, and he takes down Morales. That's what I'm slightly concerned about. God, illegal up kick. A little bit Morales. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Fugit's definitely the better grappler. Just mashing Morales' high guard up, pushing right through it. Yeah. Definitely grappler versus striker. But yeah, dude, if you want to just let me know if you want to do the show again this week. Man, I don't know. This is sketching me out so bad now. Like I'm worried that like Fugit's just gonna eat a few of those strikes from Keno and just be like, nah, I'm gonna get a takedown. No, I don't think so. Yeah, so they're back to the feet. I did see that Keno got up pretty easily, but he was against the fence. And I'm feeling like Fugit is a little bit better of a grappler than Sumimura. Just gut check. That Morales fight was on a week's notice. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, I would probably not be betting this. Might pick Keno. I don't know, though. I don't know. So Morales starting to tag him up. Fugit's tough. He took a licking from Morales. Yeah, if Fugit makes this a dogfight, it could get really hairy, man. I think it's going to kind of depend on Fugit's game plan. I think if he tries to do this, if he tries to stay on the outside and strike with Keno, I think Keno's going to light him up. He's pretty like Keno Shido's pretty fast, but if he gets him down, I think he's going to get choked. I think a fucking Fugit inside the distance is pretty live. Fugit sub is pretty fucking live. The price is wrong. Nice, dude. Nice. I understood that reference. There's like Park, dude. Park's another one. I think he wins. I think it's a little wide, just a little bit. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna drop that Frank Reynolds fucking doo-doo log in the bed? I tell you what, man. I don't know. I kind of want to talk about it, but I don't want to be presumptuous. And I don't want to put you on the spot. But if I was to guest appear on your show again this week, I would probably save a couple of these for that. But I don't want to be presumptuous. I don't want to put any pressure on you. If you have another guest lined up, if you're like, fuck you, 2 cents, I understand. So that's why I'm just previewing it. I'm just kind of looking at some tape study, just kind of seeing what I can see. Jekka is this week's Marcos. Nice. Dude, I seen Mick talking about that, and I seen him all over Jekka, so that's another one I need to take. I'm down, dude. I'm down. Yeah, I don't want to, be that guy that like invites himself on, but I also, just want to make myself available. So yeah, just whatever's clever. Wednesday afternoon, I'm down. I'm in. So yeah, there's only like 3 or 4 fights that I really need to do tape study on. But sure, I would love to. See that? See, now I know what I can do with the rest of the stream. Now I don't have to spoil anything. As you say, what is it? Leave a little meat on the bone. Yeah, I can save a little bit. I can save a little bit of my moxie for that Aaron the Dog show. Nice. Well, just let me know, man. I'm not trying to put the pressure on you, but I did want to make myself available, and I didn't want to spoil anything. But now that I know, yeah, I got a couple little things lined up. A couple little takes lined up. But that's what's up, man. Make sure you go subscribe to Aaron the Dog MMA. Go subscribe to Lou Betcha. I think, is Lou with MMA Engine now? Is that where you can find Lou Betcha? I want to make sure I do all the shout outs correctly. All right, so where am I at with this thing? There you go, boys. Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern, UFC breakdown. Lose with MMA Engine. Okay. Yeah, man. So make sure you subscribe to MMA Engine. Check out Lou Betcha. Definitely subscribe to this dude. And yeah, be there. Be there, Jack Nards. Wednesday at 2. Yeah, man. This gives me newfound motivation. I don't have a ton of tape study left to do. Getting some of it out of the way today. In the second round here, Fugit's just backing Morales up, minute 30. I definitely see Fugit being live. I definitely understand that angle. Yeah, Fugit's tough, man. He can take a look at Michael Morales has been lighting him up pretty much from jump. But yeah, I would definitely put Morales. I would rate Morales higher than Kinoshita. So yeah, that is the end of the second round. Part 3. Let's see the knockout now. Let's see the fucking knockout. I've come this far, might as well, right? If you get on a full camp is helpful. Yeah, for sure. Probably look a little more like himself. But considering that he took that fight on a week's notice and he made it into the third round with Morales, yeah, I'm definitely not like I'm not going to bet this fight now because watching that kind of looking like a few getter pass situation. But let's see. Let's just see. Well, yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Kinoshita with a total of 0 fights in the States ever. Man, I was talking about that a little earlier. I don't know how this fucking. If there was a hometown advantage, there might not be anymore. You got to factor in the jet lag. You got to factor in that it's not going to be in a hometown crowd. It's not going to be in South Korea. It's fucking Vegas. So it could make whatever hometown advantage they might have had non-existent and actually give them a disadvantage with having to travel over here. I don't know, man. I'm definitely trying to factor that in though, like with fucking Ji-Yeon Kim and Mandy Byrne. I don't know. Let's see. Let's look at the rest of this card real quick. I don't want to put it back up on this screen share. My signal's too shitty. It'll make the audio choppy. But let's look at this. Bellator. Nope. That's Saturday. Why are you watching Serrano Cruz? Please. All right. Yeah, so the fights I still need to tape. These are the fights I will be taping between now and Wednesday at 2 Eastern, where I will be guest appearing along with the one and only Aaron the Dog MMA and Lou Betcha. I'm excited, man. It'll be the first time I've been on stream with Lou. Okay, yeah. I'm going to tape between now and then. I taped Park and Choi. And now that I know I'm going to guest appear, I will answer that question. The park, one of the parks is going to shit the bed. I will have your answer, sir. I will give you your answer on Wednesday. But I need to tape Nakamura Kazama. I need to tape Anshul, Jubilee, and Jekka. Those are really the last two. I kind of know that I'm just going to pick Yi. But those are the other two. Yeah, I'm going to tape those. Da Eun-jung and Devin Clark is a tough one. And that's another one that I'm probably just I'm going to save that for Wednesday. Because, yeah, I'm just going to save that for Wednesday. Kind of a greasy co-main. Tybura Ivanov is so sketchy, dude. Oh, man. They just... Ivanov can never put a stamp on it, and Tybura is just... He's been on a nice little heater, but if you go back and look at some of his losses, man, the guys that he's beating, they're good wins, but it's like, are you... Nothing's really showing me that he's like, I guess he's against who? Like, I don't know, man. But Blagloy isn't like a world beater, so it's just I feel like they kind of just meet somewhere right in the middle. A bunch of untrustworthiness and fucking knife heart stab wounds. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like it. Definitely won't be betting that one. So I got to think about some of the plays I'm going to make. It might end up just being one, man. I did tape Tyra and Aguilar. I'll talk about that on Wednesday. I don't. I might just stick with that. I'll just stick with that. I'll tell y'all right now. I think the easiest pick. Man, there isn't really an easy pick. Tatsuro. As far as a pick to win, Tyra. The rest of them, yeah, maybe Yi. Bunch of grease though, man. Bunch of like, bunch of fucking. I don't know. I don't even know. General taking notes. Yeah, man. Sketchy. Sketchy. Easy. Duho Choi and Kyle Nelson is greasy. That's one. Both guys can hit. Both guys have kind of questionable chins. I think someone's going to get knocked out in that one. If that goes to decision, that is going to look terrible. That is going to look like fucking. That's going to look like Tybura Blagoy if it goes to decision. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, well, let me reload this thing. Cheers, boys. A little gas cake for you. Irie poof. Let me ask y'all this question. I'm going to ask this again on Friday at the weigh-in stream. That's another thing. I need to find out what time the weigh-ins are. They haven't put up any streams yet, any thumbnails. And with it being a later card, I'm thinking it's going to be later on Friday. But I'm really bad about that. So I got to figure out what time the weigh-ins are. But I'm thinking that because the times are different with the start time, it's going to be different with the weigh-in time too. It'll probably push back, but who the fuck knows? Be on the lookout for that. I'll put the thumbnail up as soon as I figure it out. There will be. This fight card is too sketchy for there not to be at least one robbery. There's no way there can't be at least one robbery. I'm gonna come up with 3 nominees here where I feel like there could be a ridiculous robbery. I feel like Ji-Yeon Kim and Mandy Burm is just screaming it. I feel like that's gonna be a really fucking close fight, and somebody's gonna get screwed. Somebody, some side, like whoever bet one side. Honestly, dude, I am not exactly the person like I put this disclaimer up all the time. I'm not giving y'all betting advice, but dude, Kim Berm, I'm just gonna say it. If you bet that fight, you got a gambling problem. There's no way that anybody needs to bet that fight. It's way too greasy. Jian Kim, like, she lost a split decision the day she was born, and Mandy Berm's a total fucking fraud. I I really despise the fact that I have to pick this fight, and would never ever bet it, even with my very fucking novice, amateur, noob fucking self. Would never do that. I feel like you're just asking to get screwed. That's one nominee for robbery. Ooh, Fugit Kinoshita. Fugit might get robbed. I could see that. I don't think Duho Choi Nelson will go to the cards. I feel like the way those two fight, I feel like one of them will get chin checked. So I don't really see that being a robbery. Man, I don't know if this one will go to the cards, but if it does, Da Eun Jung and Devin Clark. And then, yeah, Blagoy Marcin. I'd say those three. Clark, the Clark Jung fight, the Tybura Ivanov fight, and the fucking Kim Berm. Those two, those three are going to get greasy. Berm derm. They robbing Tybura. They might, dude. They robbing somebody. That fight, dude. The more I think about it now, Tybura Ivanov was going to the cards. Unless Blagoy knocks him out. I could see Blagoy knocking him out. Look at the other guys that have chin checked. Like Tybura, he's been knocked out 3 or 4 times. And 2 of them were like to Sakai and Abdurakhimov. I know Shamil used to be a little better when he was younger and he's kind of past it now, but fuck, dude. Those aren't exactly great losses. And you know, you look at it like, okay, he's put a streak together, but who is on this fucking streak? The best one, I mean, Romanov, but I feel like that's more Romanov getting exposed. Maybe being a little bit of a hype job. A shell of Rothwell, Grishin. Like the Spivak win is aging well. I'll say that. Spivak win's aging well. Man. I've never been a believer in Marcin Tybura. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I give Blagoy too much credit. He's a jobber. But he fights too close. I don't know, man. I don't know. They're the same age pretty much. Tybura has definitely looked like better overall. Blagoy, like, DeLima sucks, dude. I agree. I think it's going to split. He always, yeah, he does. He does. It's true. He fucking does. I don't know, dude. I don't like it. That one's I'm no way. No way am I betting that one. But yeah, I think if there's anyone in particular y'all want to talk about, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably going to start to kind of wrap it up. I'll recap what happened this weekend. I bitched about the fucking NFL games. Yeah. Make sure y'all tune in Wednesday, man. 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Aaron the dog, Lou Betcha, and your boy. I'm pumped. It's going to be sick. I'm going to do my homework. Being there with two pros, man, I got to fucking get my shit together, get all my tape study done, get my bets made. Yeah, and the thing is, like, Blagoy can take a licking, man. Blagoy will take some punishment to land his own, and he's definitely more durable than Tybura. There's just no question about it. Tybura, and he's kind of like a dude. Blagoy is not that far removed from the Augusto Sakai Shamil level. He's definitely better than Shamil. I think he got robbed versus Sakai. Man, I could see Blagoy getting robbed. To me, it's happened before. I think somebody, if it goes to the cards, though, it's going to be a split. I don't think anybody's going to win a unanimous decision in that fight. Fedor versus Bader 2, quick pick. God, Bader. I don't know. I don't know how Fedor's still fighting. Like, I just don't think you're going to have, like, you can only go to the Lazarus pit so many times, man. Bader. Quick pick, Bader. So, yeah, I think we covered all the bases, man. Anything else on y'all's mind? Now's the time. If not, like I said, make sure y'all subscribe to Aaron the Dog MMA and tune in Wednesday. That's the next time y'all can hear from me. And then I will be back for the weigh-in stream on Friday. I don't know when the fuck it's going to be, though. I don't know what time it's going to be. I gotta stay on top of that. But, yep, I think I'm going to start to wrap it up. It was a pretty good stream, though, dude. Had 10 people in here at one point, briefly. But we've held like 4 or 5 for a good little while now. So yeah, it was a good stream. Had some haters come in here. It was great, dude. Good fun. See, I think now is the time. I think I'm going to wrap it up. I've been yakking for 3 hours. I feel like I'm just starting to repeat myself. I need to go do tape study and get myself ready for the stream on Wednesday and then figure out what the fuck time the weigh-ins are. But I really do appreciate everyone that came through. It was a pretty solid stream. Got back in the winning column. Going to keep going with that. So let me get this music ready. I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. Not for you. Not for the likes of you, sir. So you know what you got to do, Lobby. Wednesday, subscribe to Aaron's channel, show up, and just do the same thing you're doing here. Because if you watch that, if you subscribe to his channel and you watch that stream and you like the stream, then you can hear all my picks. You hear all my picks. You hear all my bets. So yeah, y'all want to find out what my picks and what my bets are? You got to subscribe to Aaron the Dog and tune in Wednesday. Cha-ching. Yep. That's right. Let me get this fucking music going, man. All right, boys. It was another good one. Hit the mark that I wanted to. Talked about the shit that I wanted to. Gonna try and keep the winning going. I'm up out of the hole. Gonna keep moving forward. I want to thank everyone that came through, even the hater, even my best buddy in the whole world. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for the view. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. Wednesday, make sure y'all tune in Wednesday at 2 p.m. on Aaron the Dog MMA. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that channel. Check them out. I will be guest appearing with Lou Betcha, and we're going to break down UFC Vegas 68. Don't fucking miss it. And yeah, man, I don't know what else to say. It was a great stream. This has been just my 2 cents. And I'll catch you boys on the next one. Peace!